Do you work hard, yet slide back? Like you're running uphill, then gravity pulls you down. Feels like life trips you every time. That trip has a name. Your shadow. Expose it today, and your next step sticks. Stay until the end for a 5-minute nightly routine that locks the change. Left unchecked, the shadow drains drive, wrecks calm, and makes wins feel flat. Most adults meet this wall between 35 and 55. The good news, once you see it, you can train it. Today, you'll learn how. Psychologist Carl Jung called the shadow the box of traits we hide to fit in. Parents scolded, teachers mocked, friends scoffed. So we stuffed bad parts away. Those parts now push back through judgment, fear, and delay. Think of the shadow like a clever child in a locked room. Ignore it, and it pounds louder. Rapid anger at small things. Harsh opinion of others. Endless procrastination or grinding without joy. Spot one? The shadow is active. Most chase changes backward. They try tactics first, chase results, then hope to feel better. Flip it. Pick the self you choose to be and act from that place. Results follow. Shadow work clears space so the chosen self can stand up front. Most nights we replay past hurts. It's tempting to keep the pain of yesterday. It feels safe. But safe is a tomb. Don't be a keeper of the past. Be a forger of the future. First, you must know the terrain. Write down the worst 3 things you say about yourself. What does that voice say about you? Here are some examples. I always screw things up. I'm lazy. No one wants to hear my ideas. Write 3 words on the top. My shadow self. Beside it, draw the head of a stick figure. Now, underneath, list your worst 3 complaints. Beneath those, write 3 more. Then, beneath that, write 3 more until you have a long column. Next, write 3 things people say that get under your skin. Below that, write 3 more, then 3 more. As you write, you may run into a blank spot. Pause and think of another one, and another, and another. Go all the way down. You want to fill the page with evidence of what's been holding you back. This lists your shadow landmines. Quickly jot down any other bad habits, fears, or compulsions. Reading this may feel scary, even shameful. That's okay. We don't make fun of the brave explorer who maps dangerous lands. You're doing the same. In Jungian terms, you're bringing unconscious material to light. In therapy terms, you're identifying maladaptive patterns. In habit terms, you're exposing cues that trigger automatic behaviors. Call it what you want. You're winning by learning where you lose. Awareness gives power back. Now, carry a small card or open a notes app. Each time anger, shame, or jealousy stings, pause. Breathe out once, write 2 words, the feeling and the scene. Example: jealousy. Coworker praised. Do not judge it. Data first, answers later. This record shows where the shadow shouts. Notice traits you slam in others. Lazy parents, loud tourists, and show-offs online. Pick the worst 3. Write, where do I fear this in me? Write 1 line for each find. You've named live wires in your shadow. Give the shadow a short name. Use humor if you like. Sketch a quick symbol beside it. Example: spike, a spiky cartoon cloud. This makes the hidden part visible, less spooky. For the next week, let the shadow peek out on purpose. If you mute your opinions, speak 1 direct sentence daily. If you fear rest, schedule 30 guilt-free minutes off. Keep it small. You teach the nervous system that the trait will not wreck life. Take each despised trait and list 1 benefit. Stubborn? Converts to steady focus. Laziness? Drives smarter systems. Write the benefit beside the trait and read it morning and night. You turn foes into tools. Next, review the trigger card. Circle the loudest trigger. Ask, what did Spike try to protect? Thank the protection, note 1 better option for tomorrow. End with 1 deep sigh out. If this helped, Hit subscribe and share with one friend stuck in repeat mode. Grab the free shadow worksheet linked below and start tonight. Your next step deserves to hold. As children, our instinct is to explore. A toddler sees a button, pushes it, explores what happens. Curiosity drives their development. Yet, somewhere along the road to adulthood, we learn to stop asking, why? We become afraid of the answer. Why am I like this? Because of conditioning. What is that? Conditioning. As infants, we seek comfort. When we cry, adults soothe us. The brain records, crying, true, bad, being soothed, true, and good. Now imagine you're an adult. You're tired, stressed, hungry, lonely, but you need to perform. You feel that familiar tension rise, the instinct to lash out. In a moment of weakness, you find yourself snapping at others. What happened? Your shadow self took over. You acted from the part of you that still thinks you'll be left alone if you're too much. Shame follows. You beat yourself up. You wonder, how can I improve? Try not to snap. Obviously, that doesn't work. Instead, ask, why do I feel so weak? Why can't I control myself? Feel the familiar pull to judge and punish the past self. Instead, notice and accept. The child in you was trying to survive. The rules of the game have changed, but you haven't updated your playbook. This new reality requires a different survival strategy. You've seen the field. You've charted the mines. Now you scout ahead. This is the third phase of shadow integration. You take small risks to expose more of your shadow. By facing the shadow and integrating it, you can become whole. Here's a 5-minute nightly routine that locks the change. First, find a quiet place. Dim the lights. Settle in. If you meditate, do that here. If not, just close your eyes. Bring your awareness to the body. Notice tension. Breathe into it. Relax the body. Notice any sounds. Let them fade. Focus on breath. If thoughts intrude, label them thinking and return to breath. When thoughts drift away, bring awareness to emotions. Is there sadness, joy, grief, love? Let it be there. Don't judge, just notice. Once you've scanned the landscape, pick one emotion to explore. Ask, what does this tell me about me? What need isn't met? Hold the emotion as you breathe. If tears come, cry. If a smile tugs, smile. Feel the full flavor of the emotion. This is feeling work. It's the opposite of thinking. Our culture favors thinkers, but feeling folk also change the world. They're just not celebrated. Feeling is power. It's the currency of the unseen world. When you honor feelings, they dissolve. When you ignore them, they fester. So feel and watch them fade. When the feeling shifts or dissolves, move on to the next. If time allows, repeat this process. The last phase is action. You've explored your terrain, charted the mines, and done the feeling work. Now you lead with your whole self. To integrate the shadow, you must step into the sun with it. Show up despite the inner critic. Put yourself forward for that speech, meeting, or date. Speak your truth gently but firmly. This is your fourth phase. We often think we're crazy for struggling with the same stuff repeatedly. There's a reason. It's because we haven't completed the cycle. These struggles have a beginning, middle, and end. Awareness of the problem, followed by action to solve it. Only when we couple feeling with action do we close the loop. Action is the last bite of the change pill. It's bitter. Do it anyway. The more you do it, the easier it gets. That new strength you feel is your shadow power. It's the difference between writing "I'm stubborn" and saying, "This project is important to me." You can make a dent in the world when you own your edge. If you liked this video, hit subscribe and share with one friend stuck in repeat mode. Grab the free shadow worksheet linked below and start tonight. Your next step deserves to hold.